Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Let's see if I get a notification. How is everyone today? I look bald, but my hair is really back there. It's so good to get home from work and be able to get it off my face and get it up away. All right. I found a live. Let's see. All right, I sprinkled it out. If you could do the same, I would appreciate it. Hi, Pat. How are you today? I'm all discombobulated. Thank you, Pat. I appreciate it. So if you are new, my name is Linda Anderson. I own Aqueous Silk LLC. I am a water marbling artist and general crafter. So you never quite know what you're going to. And it looks like, oh, it's back. Looks like I lost connection for a minute. So last week, I marbled 4 wine glasses and I ended up washing all 4 of them off. I did not like the results. I'm very particular about how my marbling looks, and when I can just wash it off and do it again, that's what I do. So we have wine glasses to do, we have sneakers to do, and I'm trying another sheet of paper. I have an idea for this paper. I can't wait to try it and see if it works. So without further ado, let's get going. I am going to point this down at the tank, and just an FYI, you're lucky you can't be here because the water smells bad today. Hi, Shelly. Thank you. Woo! Almost, well, I didn't drop you, but felt like I was going to. All right, there we go. I think that's good. Yes. Hi, Tracy. How are you? So I already have the colors out for the first project. No dwelling here over colors today. So I am going to go ahead and get started. Hopefully these will turn out better than last week. I am so excited to show you the project I worked on. It'll be a bit. It has to do a little bit of drying. So I'm using my, okay, next Thursday. Oh, well, I hope everything goes well tomorrow and you get the information that you need. And definitely I will mark it down and say a prayer for you on Thursday, or several. So, oh, scary stuff. Okay, I did not like the way the glasses turned out, so I am using the other paints today. So we'll see how this turns out. So let's see. I am going to comb this, of course. I've got it. I was added to the list of shows or vendors for the Saturday market this weekend, and so now I have to make new water because this isn't going to survive, I don't think, another outing. Okay, here we go. We have kind of blustery weather here today. It was thundering and lightning earlier. It's not now. It tried to rain. We got like 7 raindrops. I'd like to have like a whole day of rain. Okay, so we'll swirl this. I like using this pattern on wine glass stems because it's small and it shows fairly well. See how we do. So I have them over here, so I'm just gonna grab them so I can appropriately manipulate them. The red looks very pink, even though I put it in first, but we'll see how they turn out. It looks like it marbled much better than last time. I truly thought I had enough red in there for it to look red, but it certainly does not look red on there. And there we go. Project 1 is accomplished. The marbling itself, last time it looked a little bit flaky or something. It didn't look very nice. We'll see how this one dries, but right now it looks pretty good. Except that the red is pink, which is a very common issue when you use red. I'm running out of newsprint, so I don't want to accidentally use 2 sheets. So now I want to do a pair of shoes. They're all children's sizes. So anybody want to throw out some color options? I know what colors I wanted to do my wine glasses, but I didn't really consider the the shoes. I'm just going to make sure I wipe along this edge, because you know that red is going to want to sneak back out here. Whew. Move that water around and you can certainly smell it. Let's see, I need a towel. Have to be able to dry my hands. Let's do this one more time and make sure I got all of that off the surface. All right. Any suggestions for shoe color? Teal and purple? Oh, that's awesome. I love that idea, Tracy. Teal and purple. See if I can find the purple I want. And I'm very proud of you, Shelley, for not selecting a pink color, because you know that's what I would go for. And I'm not going to use that super deep purple that likes to run everywhere. I need to make something stable. All right, where's my white? I'm looking over at my, the wine glasses, and it does appear to be looking a little more white, a little more red. But it could just be the lighting. So, freestyle or comb? Next question, freestyle or comb? I like them both too. Free? Okay. Oh, look at that purple push the teal. That doesn't happen all the time. Another one for freestyle. Okay. Can't find my magic wand here. So I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Mine just went way too fast. I worked on just a receiving blanket. I had an idea to do a new one that I haven't done exactly like this before. And I got it done, but I'm really not very happy with it. And I'm considering taking it out and trying again. It's supposed to be a gift, and one corner of it just went wonky. I don't know what happened. I'm using a satin and a flannel, and the flannel was stretching and the satin wasn't. It was just not a good situation. Okay, here are shoes number 1, all taped off. And if you know me at all, I like to put them in opposite directions for no reason, other than that's what I like to do. All right, here we go. And all that pushing on the plant dry, but it's mostly teal. So I'll go ahead. Forgot to bring it over here. I'm going to take out the plastic bags I stuff it with. Let me go get my board so I can set them up on the board so you can see them rinsed. Just about got my piece of paper wet. So there they are. There's some purple right here. Right here, there's a little more on this shoe. And there's a couple stripes of it over here and on the back. But I love the way they turned out. That was a good color combination. Thank you, Tracy. Okay, let me go put them on the drying rack. Do the paper towel on the floor instead of in the trash can. All right, let's get rid of this. Yeah, so I may be trying again. I was reading up on it. Nobody, you know, I have to be the only brilliant one who wants a slippery, silky, the satin and a flannel together. And I was reading, and somebody said that they use some starch on their flannel. And I think if I can take this apart, and then I will also either use a glue stick or spray base the satin where it needs, and then try to sew it together again. Because it's just, I mean, I've been sewing far too long to have a corner like I have. And as a gift, I don't want them to go, oh my gosh, I thought that girl could sew. And I fully believe that the person that it's going to would not be judgmental, but I'm judgmental at it just looking at it right now. It looks really pretty when it's folded up and you can't see the edge. But I just don't think I can gift it like that. Get rid of some of these bubbles. All right. Now we will do the other set of wine glasses. Picking my colors here. Okay, we have a couple that look very, very close together. This is going to be my palette. I'm going to leave the yellow out this time. I don't know if they're all labeled or not. That one's not. But Titan Buff, whoops, that's leaking all over my hand. A yellow ochre, burnt sienna, a green gold, and raw sienna. So that's what we're going to use. There we go. Just drip that color right on the surface. Woo. Again, I need to order the new tips for my bottles. But every time I think, well, I'm pretty much done for, you know, shows and stuff, I can just clean these out and then I end up doing something else. Let me get a pin. I keep one right over on the shelf. I really need to get my marbling room put back together before it starts getting cold out here. I have stuff strung all over the house and in the room. I ended up putting some of it back in there. It's just piled everywhere. It's just not an ideal situation. Okay, I'm going to let those green, I have 2 green ones that still need to expand. There we go. All right, let's do the pin again. Well, I got a few drips there. I just know there's something in the tip that gets all dry and clogs it up. All right, we're gonna, good. On this one's even cracked. It's no wonder that tip is. Look at that. That's what I just pulled out of the cap, this little red cap. Big old paint booger. All right. Now I don't know which one I've used and which one I haven't. I think I used that one. Now that one comes out nicely. Let's do a couple more drops of the green. Oh look, it doesn't really want to float on that color. Ha! Okay. Oh, and look, this one's just sinking right away. Oh, how sad. Hold on, let me get something to maybe remedy that. I need a dropper. We'll see if we can coax this color into floating. Because look at, there's nothing there. It absolutely went away. No, did I use this one? Let's see. No. There. Oh, maybe I did. Okay, we need to get this reddish one to float. It still says, no stinking way, not gonna do it. All right. We'll add some more persuasion. And I'm curious, had I added this in first, if that would work. They're so funny. The paints are so funny as to what day, what order it wants to go in. It did a little bit better this time, just the tiniest bit better. I mean, it's going to be so pretty. Look at that color. Good heaven's sake. Now you know what's going to happen. The next time I want to use this, it's going to spread so much it's going to take over. No, it's now let's see what this one does. This one does nothing. It won't come out at all. All right. Going to be difficult today. I don't like using the dropper. I always feel like I get bubbles. So now I'm going to drop in just a little bit more of the green. Oh, good grief. Just having all kinds of trouble with these paints today. Ugh. All right. We'll leave that for another time. I got most of the guck out of there. Okay, green. I almost tried that red again, darn it. Now things will not expand as much once there gets to be a lot of paint in there. There's a ton of surface tension, so oops, knocking everything over. And I've got all the pretty colors on my hands. We will just freestyle this one. Let's see if I can get through the show on Saturday without breaking any of the glasses. All right, let me grab them. Well, we'll see what they look like. They don't look too bad right now. That one little spot right there, we'll see if I like it after it's dry. But for the most part, they're not too bad. A little more yellowy, greeny than I would have gone for. Did you hear that? Okay. I'll have to check those afterwards. One of them, one of them slid off the frog. You know, this water is kind of slimy, and it slid off the frog and knocked all three others over. Of course, it couldn't just fall over by itself; it knocked all of them over. So nothing broke. So I have not broken them yet. The thing I'm using a lid to a plastic bin, and I think it's a little warped. And I think that's why it kind of slid. I'm watching it now. They're kind of leaning at funny angles. I don't think that lid is flat, but it catches the drips really well. Somewhere I have my big metal tray that I use when I'm in my room is full of stuff sitting in my living room of all places. So it did take me a while to figure out what to do with the stuff that's in there. And I kind of have to, now that I'm out here, I have to be careful where I put it because my husband's not careful always. I mean, he's good. He doesn't do anything intentional, but I mean, I have enough problems with me breaking than him, but okay, do one more. And if my paper works, I'm so excited. I can't wait to show you what my idea is. I went to, it's been over a week ago. I went to what we have here. It's called Art in the Park. I've participated once. I don't think they like people who do hands-on art there, so they never did allow me to come back. And so I went just to look, and I was inspired by a couple different artists. So the idea that I have now was inspired by one of the people I saw there. As soon as I saw it, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. Now, all this green that you're seeing here is under the water. Okay, let's do some blue, some gray, and some dark blue. Excuse me. and a little bit of white. Or should we do greens? I generally don't do green. Do little boys like green or do they like blue? Maybe gray and black? Should I be bold and try that? Hi, Diane. Thanks. I'm trying to give options for both. I mean, if I had my way, everything would be pink and red and definitely a little girl style. Because I once was a little girl and I've raised three and I like that. But I'm trying to do something for boys too because I have this deep green, gray and black. We can try. Now black is sometimes problematic. Where is my little black? I want the little black. All right, let's see how we do. I was kind of leaning in that direction myself. That's pretty neutral as well. And we'll just go. Okay, so I'm seeing some colors being pushed here. A little bit of green left on that tank. And some of the teenagers must be home next door. I can hear the thumping. All right, let's see if I open that up enough to. Here we go. So I want the gray to look gray, not white. So that's why I'm dropping a few more of these in here. Let's see how we do. But the black just makes me so very nervous. Okay, these are just little bitty ones. And I've stuffed them to try to stretch that elastic out. Black didn't do too bad. Don't know if they're going to look gray. We'll know when they dry. Let me rinse them. All right, let me get, oh, here it is. Here's the tray right here. So it's going to look a lot cooler once. Okay, be careful, Tracy, and I will keep you in my thoughts. So that it looks really good. The black does. I love this stripe right here on this one. And look at this. We have this. We got a lot more of the black on here, but this has a great big one on the inside. So they didn't turn out too bad. I'm very anxious to see how the gray dries. It's really hard with those ones with the elastic bands on them. I like to pull the tongue up and let the air get in there, and that dries them so much quicker than those little ones with just the elastic bands. Okay, let's get this cleaned up. See, you just never know how that black is going to behave. Whew, look at that mess. So I am just going to mix this in really well. That's generally what we do at market. Just mix it. Make sure it's all off the top, and then it all just disappears. Whew, stinky water. See if we can get the bubbles out. Sometimes if I blow on it, they'll pop the bubbles. It's very humid here today. There we go, that's pretty good. Okay, we have one more pair. Any color suggestions? Should we try neon? Pink, orange, and green? I mean, I know my colors. I do, honest, I do. Chartreuse, orange, and green. What do you think? Will that be fun? Or shall we do just flat out pink? Okay, give me some white here. Now, notice I'm omitting the fluorescent pink. So this could go I know, mine too. This could go for either without being directly focused at one. Oh, that green is so pretty. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Now this kind of has me not wanting to move it and just print it like this. What do you think? Whew. Now I have to move it. I don't want those big blocks of yellow. Bunch though. Oops. Too late, Margie. I'm not going to move it a lot. That's all I'm going to do. Now these are big shoes. These are, I think, 11, 12s. They look enormous next to the little ones. And again, I always do them opposite just because that's who I am. All right, let me get a good grip on this one. I want to keep my fingers inside that tape so I'm not leaving fingerprints on the shoe. Whew, just about dropped it. Oh, they are so cool. This side has a lot of white, but that's okay because look at the tongue and the other side. So let me rinse them and I'll put them on the board. I just about tripped and fell down. Look at all those bubbles. Let me get the board up here. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh my gosh, guys. And they'll look so much nicer when I take the tape off. Look at that. Oh, that is fun. Oh, so fun. Oh, I love them. All right, drying my hands. I don't know why I'm drying my hands. I have to pick up wet shoes. Okay. I'm going to use this and dry this board off some. My paper is going to have to dry on this board. Okay, let's get this cleaned up. Oh, I think that's my favorite of the night. Those are great fun. All right. Get the bubbles out of here. The paper towel. Okay. So now if I can find, here we go. I want this. I want maybe those two and white. That was just so much fun doing those little shoes. I haven't done that many shoes in a while. That was great fun. Okay. So this is for paper. So far we might canvas in the sneakers. And now we're going to marble paper. Metallic silver. I know, I was wondering if metallic shows up on glass. I have not tried it yet. It does not show on fabric. See, I need a paper towel. Ooh, this stuff is smelly, smelly, smelly. All right. And then this one. Good grief. Such a struggle. Then this one. Now, do I want to add just a touch of white or should I leave it as it is? I don't, I just clean the surface to mix the water, and that is, I use a seaweed powder in there and it's quite expensive, and you use it as many times as you possibly can before you get rid of it. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. So should I add a little bit of white or no? I don't think so. I think I want to leave it as it is, and I think I'm going to comb it. We are on the same page. I hope I have enough silver in there. It's only a sheet of paper. If it doesn't work, I can try again. Oh, this is so beautiful. I don't know if you can see the sparkles. Oh, so pretty. All right, now will the paper print? Oh, it's beautiful. It is beautiful at this end. Again, another sheet of paper that would not print before I devised my new way to prep it. Oh, I can't wait to finish it up. So let me rinse it real quick. And remember, that is just a very gentle stream from a measuring cup that I use to just take off any excess paint. Oh, it's so pretty. And I will just leave it right on this board and leave it out here in the garage, and it will dry. Now here are the pieces that I marbled last week. Here, this is this little flat canvas with a little tulip on it. And this is the bigger piece, and I did get two bubbles. I got a bubble there, and I got a bubble here. Another, that's a better tulip. I haven't pressed these or anything. They've just been sitting out here. And here's the 70s inspired flowers. Again, these were also sheets that did not marble before. And here's my little butterfly. Okay, his body is not thick enough, but his wings aren't terrible. So I want to keep trying the butterfly. But hold on here and let me get you down, not drop you in the water. So let's go over here and see what we have. Just trying to reconnect. Okay. So here are the glasses. See, none of them are broken, none of them are chipped. That does look more red as it dries, not as vibrant as I would have liked, so we'll see. These green ones are not terrible. I still would have liked a little of that burnt umber in there. Guess I could have tried orange. And here are the shoes. Let's go this way so you can kind of see them. Those are so cool. And here's the little black and gray ones. I've still got this flipped backwards, so I don't know which way I'm going. And I'll go to the other side. And there's our teal and purple. See, the purple is showing up a little bit more now that they're starting to dry. You can see it much better. And that's kind of what I thought was going to happen. So, okay, hold on. Okay, so that's all I have for tonight. I hope you enjoyed that. It was a bunch of fun for me. I can't wait to show you what I'm going to do with that blue piece of paper now that I know it did marble. Thank you, everyone, for the wonderful, kind words. This is acrylic paint, Annette. Whoops. I'm just trying to see some of the comments before I leave. But thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I so appreciate it each and every Monday night. So take care. Have a wonderful week. Remember, if you see someone without a smile, give them one of yours. It doesn't cost you anything, and it might just make their day. Great. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Annette. I'm here every Monday at 7:15, nearly every Monday. So take care, everyone. I love you all. Bye-bye.